All right, so I had to get on here and talk about my homegirl, Meghan Markle. Coincidentally, Meghan Markle is in the news on the same day that Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's live-in boo, one of his madams who were recruiting all these underage girls, on the same day that she gets arrested, taken in by the feds, this news about Meghan Markle breaks. And we all know who Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein are connected to. Prince Andrew. So you'll hear me repeat this a couple times throughout this video, but I want you to think about and realize that every time some news comes out of this royal family that's kind of shady, especially about Prince Andrew or Prince William, shortly thereafter, something comes out in the tabloids that's meant to slander Meghan Markle. I don't think it actually does. But it's always a distraction. So, as we've long speculated, we finally get the truth that, like we've all believed, there's some freaking craziness going on inside Buckingham Palace. What has come to light that, as a part of a lawsuit that Harry and Meghan are filing against some British tabloids, these tabloids basically publish letters that Meghan had sent to her father back in, well, they published them back in February 2019, but I don't think she's talking to her dad as far back as 2000 or as late as 2019. So these letters are probably from far, far back. And in these letters, she says that, you know, while she's been a part of the royal family, she hasn't been protected. She hasn't been able to speak out. While she was pregnant, she hasn't been able to speak out or defend herself. And you wonder why. Why in the hell can't Meghan Markle, polished, graceful, you know, no matter what you think about her marriage to Prince Harry, you can at least admit she's all those things. She can hold her own in an interview. She's a trained actress. I mean, she does this for a living. So why would Meghan lie in a private letter to her father, who she doesn't even like? We all know he's estranged, wasn't at the wedding, pose for tabloid photos. This man is a wacko. You know, I mean, I kind of sometimes feel for Meghan because both sides of her family are, I mean, I won't say both sides of her like mother and father, but her father's side and then her husband's side, a bunch of weirdos, if you ask me. So he's posing for tabloid photos, staging them, publishing or sending her letters to tabloids to be published. Meghan, of course, doesn't like it. But again, we come to find out in these letters that she's saying these things that she's unable to defend herself. She has to delete all these social media posts. She can't really say how she feels. There's no one sticking up for her. And it's really what we've all known to be true all along, is that, you know, for whatever reason, you know, I think it's a combination of things, primarily racism. Harry, we've known all along that he likes, I'll say exotical, because that's just the funny way I'll say it. Exotical. He likes some exotical. So, you know, of course he was gonna marry someone like Meghan, I think. That just is what it is. They've been pissed at him. Meghan and Harry decided to leave the royal family, forego their royal duties, absolve themselves of any of that fuckery, really. And so I get it, you know. They're trying to live in medieval times, have all these wars and inter-family dynamics. Let's make Harry the black sheep he's always been, you know, not give them any support whatsoever. He marries his black woman, American divorcee. I mean, of course they're not going to stick up for them, but at the same time, they're obviously covering up a lot of other stuff that is very weird. And I hope, you know, Ghislaine Maxwell, I hope she doesn't get immunity, but I hope she starts singing. Because like I said, is it just coincidental that every time Prince Andrew bombs an interview. Epstein winds up dead in his cell. Ghislaine Maxwell gets arrested. All these things that Andrew is intimately connected to that could land him in jail himself get extradited. We get some kind of news about Meghan. For a whole year, we had all this uproar about her and Harry leaving the royal family. For the last 6 months, it's been what's she doing in LA? What are they taking money for? What are they appearing at? All along, they've been hiding Prince Andrew away in some dungeon. And we're all supposed to forget about that. All along, we're all supposed to forget about who William was creeping around with on his wife. You tell me why. It's easier to make, just like they did with Diana, Princess Di, just like they did with Princess Diana, it's easy to make Meghan the villain. Again, divorcee, American, actress, black, whether she admits it or not, black. That's how they see her. Instead of holding a pedo, P-E-D-O, accountable for whatever sick shit he did in collaboration with Epstein. I mean, I've listened to I've listened to the interview. It's there's no excuse. He's a convicted sex offender, felon, and you go and stay at his mansion for 4 days. Make that make sense. And I didn't mean for it to turn into a rant about Andrew, but like that is what it is. Meghan Markle wouldn't be in the news about not being protected by the royal family. She wouldn't be in the news about being difficult, supposedly. She wouldn't be in the news about wanting to wear Princess Diana's jewelry if the royal family didn't have a lot to cover up, as they always have. It's nothing new. They just got a new person to blame. A new scapegoat. Anywho, I hope baby Archie's doing okay. Maybe, after this COVID thing, I'm not like a fangirl, but if I did run into Meghan and little Archie out and about, if I happened to be down in LA, I wouldn't faint, but I'd be excited. Oh, I'm crazy. But no, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Like this video. I mean, likes are completely free. You don't have to pay anything. But I wanted to get that out there. I had to do this video because it ain't a coincidence to me that every time something happens in the world of Epstein, Prince Andrew especially, some news comes out about Meghan Markle that she's difficult. But I'm glad this came out because it pretty much says what we all knew was true, that this family ain't shit. This royal family ain't shit. They're not letting her defend herself. I mean, Queen Elizabeth's always been hush mouth. It's never worked. It's always failed. So I don't know why they're still doing it. But all right, y'all. I'll talk to you later and bye.